Okay, we'll continue.
Mm-hmm.
So what is Elastic Beanstalk? Is easy to use service for deploying a web application. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we don't need to create infrastructure.
Okay.
What I had explained today,
You don't need to create infrastructure.
uh, you don't need to do auto scaling. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Everything is taken care by whom?
AWS.
Okay. Just why you go for the Elastic Beanstalk? Just we need to upload the code. Upload the
Yeah.
code. Okay.
Cool.
Just go to the create application here. There are two types of environment is there, web server environment and worker environment. So when I want to run our web application, I use a web server environment. I just give the name as a, can give any name, web app, done. Here
Mm-hmm.
environment name is web app and domain, if you have a Route 53 domain, you can add here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then which platform you want to create? Okay. So it supports Go language, Java, Node.js, PHP, Python, Ruby, Tomcat, like multiple language support. Go language, Java language, Node.js, PHP, Python, Ruby, and Ruby. These are the languages supported by the Elastic Beanstalk. Okay.
Okay.
I just
Mm-hmm.
selected Node.js. So here Node.js running on the which one? Amazon Linux 2023. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to select anything. It will create it automatically in background. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the version here? The 6.71. Okay. Whether I have a suppose, so here the web application code is there with AWS. If you select a sample application inbuilt in the inside the AWS have a already inbuilt have a application. Suppose I need to upload a code. Okay. Suppose I have a code is there with myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just click on the
Yeah.
upload code and there are multiple options are there. You can add the S3 URL or you can select the local file. Okay.
Okay.
So is there, just go to this code. This is Node.js code. Okay. This is the
Mm-hmm.
Node.js code. Do you know Node.js now? Do you know Node.js?
Yes, brother.
Very good. Very good. You know Node.js?
Yeah, I had to do it in my college, brother.
Very good. Very good. Very good. This is application. Just create a JavaScript file. Okay. So this. One minute. Just open up the. Okay. This is the JSON and JSON file. This is the Node.js script. A small script. Okay.
Mm. Can you share this, brother?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then here I want to deploy in the single instance or multi instance. I just select which one? Single instance. Okay.
Single. Yeah.
You want to create a version, I just give the version level. Version is nothing but if you upgrade another one, just give 1.0. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Next year. Then it asking for the service role. If you are creating first time, just click on the create role. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see this, choose an AM role for Elastic Beanstalk to assume service role. The AM role must have the required manager policies. Okay. See, just click
Mm-hmm.
on the create role, it will automatically create it. Okay.
Yeah.
Service role automatically created. Suppose I want to instance profile, I want to connect to the EC2 instance. Here click on the create role. Here click on the create role. Go to the AM policy. We need to create a role that EC2 can access the Elastic Beanstalk. Mean that Elastic Beanstalk access the what? EC2. Okay, understood.
Mm-hmm.
Role we need to
Mm-hmm.
create. We need to create a role. Okay.
Yeah.
Here AM. 1 minute. AM is there. I already created role. In this role, I created a role. In this one, I given the administrative access. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but generally we don't give any administrative access. we'll give like this one. 1 minute. 3 roles we need to give. But I had given the administrative access. Okay, I created a role. See this? I created a role. You can check here the role, which I role created. What is the role name is there? Which permissions I had given here?
Admin access.
So EC2 can access what? Administrative access.
Yeah.
जाओ गिर जाता जाओ 1 minute रख दो जाओ put the escape ray. Okay, I created a role. Okay, that created a
Yeah.
role that this can access which one? Administrator. Generally, how to create a role? Instead of this one, here we need to give the elastic bin stack role or 3 roles are there. To that elastic bin roles are 3 roles are there. What are the roles? I'll just give elastic bin stack role. We need to add these 3 roles, brother. What are the 3 roles? This is a
Service.
default role, and this is the 2 roles. What is that? Elastic Beanstalk enhanced health, Elastic Beanstalk managed updates customer role policy. We need to add these roles. Okay, add this role. This role. What is that role? What are the roles are added here? These roles you need to add. AWS Elastic Beanstalk web tier role and AWS Beanstalk worker tier role. We need to add a role. Create a role. EC2 can access what? Elastic Beanstalk web tier and Elastic Beanstalk worker tier.
Operator.
You need
Okay.
to add a role. Okay, that
Okay.
okay. But I had given the administrative access. Okay,
Yeah.
why you had given the administrative access? When you give the administrative access, you don't need to define any role. It will access.
They
It
can
will means
access
that
everything.
all everything it can access. Okay,
Okay.
I created a role which having which one? EC2 can have a what? EC2 can have what? Administrative
Everything.
access.
Every.
Okay.
Everything.
So
Yeah.
then here I select a instance profile. Go to the this role. I selected which role? Elastic Beanstalk role. And this is key pair is optional. That is not mandatory. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Just give this key pair also. Today this key now. This key yes. Okay, done. Then
Yeah.
select here next here. And if you have created a VPC, you can add as a project is in our resume. But I don't create anything. I just create a simple one. We just create a Elastic Beanstalk and we just created VPC, separate VPC, and in the separate VPC, uh, uh, in the separate VPC, you can add the Elastic Beanstalk service in the separate VPC. I have not created any VPC. I just selected a default VPC. Default VPC. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to near the elastic IP address, then we need to enable here.
Okay.
If you need elastic bin, that is elastic IP address. I think you know elastic IP.
Yeah.
What is elastic IP? What is static IP? If you need
Yeah.
elastic IP, you can enable here. You can instance substance, which instance you can select this one. Suppose you have a database. Suppose you have a database. Understand?
Yeah.
RDS is there. In this one, I
Mm-hmm.
want to connect to database. We need to select which availability chain is the database.
Mm-hmm.
Understand?
Yeah.
And after that, you're in the you like in the if you create a one VPC, under the VPC in the public you have a you don't need to create one. You created a private network. Under the private network, you have suppose RDS is there. We need to supply this RDS setting here. You can see here. What is the RDS setting? Username and password. That's it. You got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Suppose you had created RDS. Okay.
Yeah.
So this Elastic Beanstalk is the front end role. Okay. I want to connect to the back end. Got it.
Yeah.
Then I create RDS, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, you RDS having username and password is there not?
Yeah.
We need to up supply here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah.
I don't want to have any database here. Okay, got
Mm-hmm.
it. Next here,
Yeah.
click on next. Then I need some the current setting the environment table. You need this one. You want to need a security group. You can add the security group. You can add the.
Security group.
If you don't have, then add. If you don't have a, if you don't have, then you can create.
Okay.
Then these are regarding the auto scaling. Got it? What is
Yeah.
this one? This is the auto scaling group. You want to do like load balancer. These things related to the load balancer and auto scaling. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this one, and I'll just select a T2 macro because of it will T2 small will generate a bill for me because I am the free type. Okay. They'll
Uh-huh.
pay for me, no problem. That these brilliant people they pay for me. I don't know that when they pay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This are selected when instance type is T2 macro. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then click on next here. Then if you need a monitoring service, there are two options are there. Either you want to add the metrics here, CloudWatch. Understand the CloudWatch. Okay. You can
Yeah.
we can integrate with this CloudWatch. This AWS Beanstalk can be integrated with which one?
CloudWatch.
Yes, I don't want to do this. Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to do update like any patching, like I want to do update like servers update. You want to do update which at which time? They can add the manage the update enable here. I don't want to manage updates. I will here. Just leave it here. Then you can add the if you enable the CloudWatch, you can add the SNS notification also here. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Mean that it will generate a suppose an elastic beanstalk when the elastic beanstalk is created it will background it create ec2 you will get a notification ec2 is created you get a notification that auto scaling is enabled understand
Yeah.
okay here how you want to deploy either want to deploy it as a one percentage wise or fixed wise I don't want to keep this one rolling updates I'll just ignore which web server you want to deploy okay which web server
Yeah.
either you want to deploy nginx and you don't need to install anything it will take care everything okay okay
Okay.
okay you want to have a route 53 you have a storage like cloud trail you need you can enable here also okay
Okay.
I just click on the next here mean that you need to just upload the code only you need to upload the code only so
Code
when you
only.
upload the code aws will create a necessary infrastructure to run this code aws will create a necessary infrastructure like ec2 and
Mm-hmm.
like web server to run this web application we need a web server and everything is created by the aws itself in background okay it will
Okay.
bypass the underlying hardware it bypass the what underlying hardware you didn't need to worry about this hardware everything is taken care by the home aws got it
AWS. Yeah.
okay so means that auto scaling done by the aws load balancing is done by the aws and suppose to run the node.js first I need to create a ec2 then I need to enable the security group then I go log into the ec2 then I need to install node.js application software also
Mm-hmm.
isn't it or not
Yeah.
so I don't need to do anything. So everything will taken care by the home AWS.
AWS.
So this is the service is known as the Azure Web App. The same service it is correlated as in the Azure. When the time comes, I'll tell you that Azure Web App,
Okay.
Azure Web App service. Okay, I
Mm-hmm.
tell you that. When the time comes, then I'll just tell you that. Okay. I think
Okay.
easily you can understand Azure also. Tomorrow onwards, I'll start the Azure. You can easily understand. Not big issue to you. Only you only change.
Okay.
Well, wait. It will create. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So once it is created, then what is the output here? Convert. I will open this one. Doesn't have any option. No open with option is there for this one. Huh? It won't run. 1 minute. Brother, this is the code, brother.
Oh, this is the file that you have. Okay.
Regarding this one. 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
The package, I don't know. This is JSON file.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think this is the description. What is the output here? Simple Node.js app for AWS Beanstalk. I don't have any
Mm-hmm.
idea this one. What is this? Do you have any idea?
What happened, brother?
Do you have any idea? Just seeing, watching this, by seeing this code, do you get any idea? I don't know Node.js. This is
Uh,
JavaScript. Of course, it is JavaScript. Okay, that's simplest. I don't know that how it is written. I don't know that code. Okay.
I
I
don't
know Python
understand.
little bit. I know like HTML, JavaScript little bit, not more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know rather than anything. So now it is created. Got it? When it is created,
Yeah.
it's created on default domain. Okay? Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So now how will you access this one? By using this endpoint.
Mm-hmm.
What is the output now? What is the output?
Hello from AWS Elastic Beanstalk.
Hmm? Done?
Yeah.
So what is the thing we had observed here is nothing but a just we need to operate the code only. Just we need to upload the code only.
Code
Remaining
only.
things taken care by whom?
AWS.
Okay. Just delete this one. Then I'll move on to go into Lambda. Go into the Lambda. Do you know Python ID or like ID? Do you know ID like Google Colab? Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
What does that do that? ID. Python ID. Like multiple IDs is there. Integrated development environment. Okay. Why you use IDE generally? Yeah, multiple IDE is there.
Yeah.
Why use IDE? To write a code and run the code.
Run the code. Yeah.
The same thing here, AWS Lambda do.
Okay.
Got it? That's simple. That's it. That's it. So what is AWS Lambda? AWS Lambda is serverless application which will run your code. Understand?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So why you go for the Lambda? Because suppose you have written a code, if the company organization has written a code, and generally the code contains millions, billions of lines. Some Google having billions of lines.
Yeah.
Code contains billions of lines. Understand?
Yeah.
To run billions of line or millions of lines of code, that huge code, can you run your laptop?
No.
Can you able to
It
run
will
that laptop
crash.
that much huge code that having a billions of lines? Can you suppose in general instead of billion lines I have some 10 million or 20 million, 30 million? Can you run that huge code in your laptop?
No.
It
It
is
will
possible to
crash.
run your laptop because your laptop won't support. Okay.
Yeah.
Then to run this application, that to run this that code you want to run, you need a huge server. Huge
Yeah, we
server,
do.
isn't it? You need big
Yeah.
one. Huge server having huge RAM, huge processing power, isn't it or not?
Yeah.
So this thing is provided by the AWS. That's it.
Okay.
Mean that it will. You don't need to create underlying architecture. Mean that I need a server like this much of RAM, this much of hard disk, this much of processing power. You don't need to worry about that. So it will automatically created in background. Okay, it won't. It will automatically create it. It will automatically create it. It is a platform as service. Understood?
Yeah.
Everything is created by AWS and the environment also there. You need to select the environment and just run the code only. Just run the code only. That's it.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
You need to run the code only and you need to run the code only. Then just select the environment, run the code only. Everything taken care by the which one? Lambda. With
Um,
the Lambda. Okay?
um,
Lambda. Lambda. Okay? Who will take care?
Yeah.
Lambda will take care.
Lambda.
Understood?
Yeah.
So this Lambda is a serverless architecture. It is to run your scripts under it. Another thing is this Lambda can be integrated with the multiple services. I want to integrate this Lambda. I have written a code. The code is there in the Lambda. I want to integrate the Lambda. We can integrate with Elastic Load Balancer. We integrate with EC2. Like multiple services we can integrate. By using the code we can do. Suppose I want to, suppose an example I want to give is there. I have a database is there. Okay, suppose I have a database. Suppose one S3 bucket is there. I just uploaded S3 bucket. I have an S3 bucket is there. When I
Uh-huh.
upload the image into S3 bucket, got it?
Yeah.
And automatically this image need to be uploaded into database.
Okay.
For this we will write down a code. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the code is written in the Lambda. Okay.
Yeah.
And this code, the code which is written inside the Lambda, we can integrate with other services. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it. Nothing is there. Only is a like IDE where we can run. Okay. Got it?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I just go for this one. Which one? Lambda. What is that? Lambda. Do you have Python code? You can take the Python code and you can run Elastic Beanstalk.
Mm-hmm.
You can find anywhere like GitHub and Google anything. Even if you go for ChatGPT, also it gives you no problem for you. Okay.
Okay.
Here, what is AWS Lambda? It is serverless computing. What is the serverless computing? So run code without provisioning of the managing server. What I had explained to you, the same thing they explained to you. What is that? Running a code, you don't need to worry about the servers. You don't need to create a workload. You don't need to maintain the event integration management runtime. Suppose I went to run a web application, to run Java code, I need to install Java. You don't need to maintain any environment. You understand?
Yeah.
You don't need any environment. You don't need to install any environment, and you don't need to worry about the underlying hardware. Mean that when this run this code, I need this much of RAM. I need this something. I don't need. You don't need to worry about. This will take care by the AWS itself.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Run code virtually any type of application or backend service. The run a code for virtually any type of application or backend service. Just upload your code as a zip file, any container image. Lambda automatically allocates the compute execution power. Runs your code based on the incoming request or event for any scale of the traffic. Lambda function can support Node.js, Python, Go, Java, and some up to now this is the languages. Okay, so it is a completely serverless containers tools. It can support the Docker, CLI, and other things. Okay, to deploy your function. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Generally, do you know Python? What does it mean function? Do you have any idea? Function.
Like on when you program, yes, brother.
Function is set of task. Is nothing but a
Yeah.
set of task.
Instead of this.
It can be used for reusability. Reusability. But I don't have that much of knowledge. I think you are better thing. I don't know that. I'm basically electronics and communication guy. I done my engineering in electronics and communication. That is my background.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my background is not a computer's background like you.
Mm-hmm.
Understand?
Yeah.
I don't. My background is basically I'm an electronics guy. My education is the engineering graduate. I'm an engineering graduate in electronics and
Mm-hmm.
communication.
Yeah.
Then over the period of the time, because of the jobs, I just shifted gears towards the IT. Okay. Now go for which one? Which one? Lambda, brother. What is that?
Mm-hmm.
So what is that? Run code without thinking about the servers. What does mean Lambda? Run code without thinking about the what? Servers.
Servers. Yeah.
So this is the Lambda function. Okay. What is the function? To run this one, click on the create function. Okay. Create a
Mm-hmm.
function. There are three options are there: author from scratch, use blueprint, or container image. What is author from scratch? Start the simple hello world application. Mean that there is AWS inside we have a hello world application. Then we just take the hello world application and it will run. It will run. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Use blueprint means build a Lambda application from sample code configuration preset from the common use cases. And second thing is if you have Docker container, you can direct download the upload the Docker container. Okay,
Okay.
no need to worry about the Docker. Will and the AWS. Okay, I just selected here from what
Mm.
author from scratch. Okay,
Yeah.
and give the name. What is the function? Okay, function means task. Okay, you can give any name. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just giving the web app. Okay, and which
Yeah.
runtime it will support. Which runtime it support? .NET, Java, Node.js, Python, Ruby. That's it. Which
Okay.
one is support? Brother, which one it support?
Java, Java, Python, .NET, and Ruby.
Okay. And you have a
Mm-hmm.
multiple options are there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You just select Python 3.13. Huh? Then
Yeah.
and change default education role is there. When you are creating the first time, create a new role with a basic Lambda permission. You need to select one because I already created a function. That way is showing that is not showing here. Use existing role. When you create first time, you need to click on which one? Create a new role for the basic Lambda permission. Basic
Mm-hmm.
Lambda permission. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I do one thing. I'll from the starting. I'll just delete this one. Don't get confusion. Just delete this one. Okay, done. Now click on the create function. Create a function author from scratch. I'm just giving the name as web app. Giving as a name as a web app. Okay. So runtime I want to
Yeah.
select anything. I want to select. Okay. Select Python 3.13. Okay. Then which
Mm-hmm.
architecture? Of course, x86 architecture here. Change the default execution role. Click on the use existing role. Okay, just click on this one. It will automatically create. It will automatically create. Okay, create new role with the basic Lambda permission. Existing role I'll set. I will just explain next later. Okay. Here create a new role
Okay.
with which one?
Basic Lambda permissions.
Yes. Okay, click on the create function. There is one hello world program is there, brother. Okay, there is one hello world program is there. Okay, there is one hello world program is there because I selected which one
Mm-hmm.
option in author from
Web
scratch. I
app.
select hello world program. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the code. Just click on this one, creating this one. It created a function, Lambda function, with the basic source code of hello world program. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Suppose I want to change, if you know coding, I just change the code to according to your new code. You can write down your new code. Okay, you can write down your new code and you can replace with a new code and you can execute. Got it?
Yeah.
This is the code. Okay, this is the import JSON. First thing is the import JSON. Def means function. Do you know Python?
Yes, brother, a little bit.
So what is the def?
When you define the function,
Yes, very good, very good, very good. So how you don't have any campus selection in your college?
what happened, brother?
That campus recruitment.
Yes, they did, brother, but those would fill up very fast.
Okay. I think you have
There's
better
too many
knowledge. I think
students.
from so far I just observed you. You have some more good knowledge. But why don't you get as a fresher? It is more than enough. Whatever the thing you have knowledge, I think the package is less. You offered less package.
They do offer less package, and it's also it's because like there's too many students and not enough uh positions available.
Okay,
Too many
understand. I understood. I
students.
understood. Okay,
Yeah.
understood. I understood. Positions are less. The people are very high. The
Yes. Yes. Yes.
very less.
Yeah.
Positions are less. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the function. If you can see here, this contain they had declared the function lambda under this one. These are the parameter. One is the event, second is the context. Okay. Here it will return a
Yeah.
code. Okay, return 200. Status code is 200, and output is like hello from the lambda. It is a what? Hello from the lambda. Okay. Suppose you
Lambda.
want to write down a code, I just replace here. Got it? Just remove and replace.
Mm-hmm.
If you know the code, then just write down a code and replace here. Got it? Just
Yeah.
demote here. Just delete and add the code. Just type the code
Mm-hmm.
or copy paste the code. Got it? So
Yeah.
if it is Python, it will function will define as def. Okay, got it. Then here,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
this is the function. This is the function. This is what is the output of this function? Hello from lambda. Okay.
Hello from Lambda. Yeah.
So here click on the deploy. Click on the deploy. Okay.
Yeah.
Then after that, after deploying here, click on the deploy here. There is an option with the test to run the code. Nothing but compile the code. You got it. To
Yeah.
compile a code means to run a code. Where we need to click here? Test. Understand?
Test. Okay.
Suppose I
Yeah.
had changed a code. Here I changed a code. I written a code, Python code. I changed a code here. Then again to here when option is the deploy, it will changes. The changes will be added to when you click on deploy only. The changes will be added. Understand?
Yeah.
When you made changes, if you click on deploy only, the changes will be applied. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So mean that is like a IDE, brother. It is nothing but IDE. You just write down a code and just execute. Got it?
Yeah.
Here just click on the test here because to run this one. When you click on this one, first we need to create an event because it's asking for the event. Okay. Click on the
Mm-hmm.
create new test event. Okay. Create a next event, new event. And here create a new event. Event name is, you can give any name. Just giving the name as event one. Okay. Just to
Mm-hmm.
save here. Okay.
Yeah.
Given already. See here. What is the output here? What is the output here?
Um.
I define
Hello
the
from
output. I
Lambda.
need to have hello from lambda and status code is 200 because the website is working properly. It will get a error. It will get a status code. What is the output here? Hello
Hello
from
from
lambda.
Lambda.
Okay. There is one function is defined under the function under the body. They define the hello from the lambda output. Got it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The same thing here will do. I'll just have another code. Let's show you this another code. See this code? Can you see this code?
Yeah.
See this code. You can see this code. I just show you this code. This is the code. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what does code? I am writing a Python code, Python script that will, this code will stop the Python. This code will stop the EC2 instance.
Okay.
There when EC2 instance is running, I want to integrate the code with the Lambda. Lambda inside we have a code. I just integrate with the Lambda with the EC2. Okay.
Yeah.
When I run the code inside the Lambda, the code will execute and code will stop the EC2 instance. Got it?
Yeah.
So here, what does mean? I just explain you what is meant this one. You can go for Chat GPT also. So what is the code here? What is the code, brother? Here, import Boto 3.
Import. Okay.
Boto 3. What is that?
It's Boto 3.
Okay. Okay. What does we import Boto 3? Boto 3 is a SDK for Python. What is my SDK? Software Development Kit.
Okay. Ask Python code to talk to AWS.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Lambda already is had installed which one? Boto 3 is installed.
Yeah.
Suppose I written a code. That is a Python code. This Python code wants to talk with the AWS. Okay. Then which one I use? Boto 3. Okay. Got it? What is a Boto 3? Boto
Mm-hmm.
3 is SDK, Software Development Kit. Got it? Understand? So what is the def here? Def is a function. What is that?
Yeah.
What is my def? Def is a function. So def, what is the function name here? What is the function name?
Lambda handler.
And inside these are parameters.
Yeah.
We'll call this event and context. We'll call event and context. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, brother. I don't know coding, but somewhat I'm just explaining only. Okay. You don't need to write down use code all this thing. Okay. If you know, very good. Okay. I'm just explaining you. Okay. So this AWS handler is the entry point of AWS automatic call this function. When the Lambda runs here, what happened? When the Lambda runs, the function is called. Okay. What is event?
Yeah.
Event is nothing but a data which you are giving. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what is this one? Boto 3 client. So client is what? I need to have EC2 region US East 1. It connect to the EC2 instance. I specified the region. Here AWS want to talk the EC2 instance and EC2 instance, and it will do the this thing. And I'm just adding the instance ID. You can add multiple instance IDs also. Okay.
Okay.
It will stops. Okay. What is instance ID here? Is nothing but ID of the instance. Okay.
Yes.
Got it? You got it or
Mm-hmm.
not? So what does
Yeah.
this code do? Code do? The code will what? This code will generate run, and we are integrating with the code. This code is integrated with the EC2. Integrating with the
Okay.
EC2.
EC2.
Integrating with the EC2. So when you integrate with EC2, what happens? The code, the Lambda will run the code, and Lambda will trigger the EC2 instance will be stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Yeah.
Lambda generally, what I told you that क्या बताया? 1 minute हिंदी आ गया उसका. 1 minute. Sorry. Okay, in the flow I just got Hindi. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what does this code do? The code will run inside the Lambda, and Lambda I'm going to integrate with the EC2 instance. Lambda we're going to integrate with the EC2 instance. When this code run, the code will trigger the EC2 instance will be stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So now what I'm going to do here? I go to the which one? EC2 instance. Going to the EC2
EC2
instance.
instance.
Go to the dashboard here. Just you can create multiple instances, like 10 instances also no problem. You can check in
Okay.
YouTube, Google, so many videos are there for ALF's banner, Beanstalk, and you get so many GitHub links also there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You can
Yeah.
practice. If you don't explore, you don't get a knowledge. Okay? It is not possible to do these means explain each everything. Okay? It takes. Okay, just go and explore. Okay? If you find any
Mm-hmm.
problem, then I'll just give the GitHub links. If you finding a problem for you, then I just give the link to you. Which one you need to follow? Okay. Yeah, I'm creating a which one instance? Creating which one? instance. Okay, you can give
Mm-hmm.
any name. You can give any name. Okay, I'm selecting
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Linux here. Then instance type T2 maker. I take every time I take Javed na. Keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just click on the launch instance. I just created an instance, brother. Okay. I want to integrate with the Lambda. Inside the Lambda, I written a code. That is a Python script. This Python code will integrated with this Lambda is integrated with EC2. Whenever the Lambda the runs the code, it will trigger the EC2. It will stop. You understand or not?
Mm-hmm.
So what is this one? This is the instance I created. Instance I created. Understand?
Yeah.
This is the instance ID. Okay. Because
Mm-hmm.
when I want to trigger the event, which event you want to trigger the event, I need the instance ID. That is if you don't have instance ID, then how will you trigger the instance ID? Then I just select the instance ID. Just take the instance ID. Okay. I just
Yeah.
copy in the notepad. Code copy in the notepad.
Mm-hmm.
This is instance ID. Okay. And this is the code. Okay. This is the code. Okay. I just
Yeah.
copy this code. Before that, I need to create a role that Lambda can access the EC2. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Previously, I had given the role, created the role EC2 can access the Elastic Beanstalk role. Then I need to create which role? Mean that Lambda can access which role? Which resource? EC2.
Mm-hmm.
We need to create a role that Lambda can access EC2 because of by using the Lambda for controlling the EC2. Okay. For this one, first we need to go
Mm-hmm.
to the which one? How will you create a role? How will you create a role, brother? How will you create a role? You forgot.
You go to the IAM.
How will you create a role? Go to the
Click on rules.
which role? Go to the IAM. Go to the
Yeah.
IAM.
IAM.
How to create a role? Go to the IAM. Click on the roles. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget. Okay. Please again recollect everything. Okay. Here click on the
Mm-hmm.
create role. Select the AWS service here. The use case is not EC2. What is the use case? What is the use
Mm-hmm.
case? Brother, what is the use case here? Lambda. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So previously in whatever the things previously class what we had everything we had selected role with EC2. EC2 can access S3. EC2 can access Elastic Beanstalk role. Huh? This time instead of EC2 I'm
Yeah.
selecting which one? Which option we need to
Lambda.
select here?
Lambda.
Lambda. Next here. Then Lambda need to access which service? Which service? EC2.
EC2.
I'm just giving the permission as what?
EC2 full access.
You got it?
Yeah.
Now I created a role. Okay, what is that? Created a role that Lambda can access which one?
Mm-hmm.
Lambda can access which one? Lambda can access which one? EC2. For this one, which permission I had created?
Full access.
Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Done. Next here. Go to the again. Which one? Lambda. Okay. Go to the which one?
Mm-hmm.
Go to the Lambda.
Mm-hmm.
Lambda is a serverless function. Without worrying the underlying hardware, it will run your code. To run your code, we use the Lambda. Okay.
Yeah.
And another thing, Lambda can be integrated with the multiple services also. Multiple services also. We can integrate
Yeah.
with the other services. For that one, we need to write down a code. We write down a code.
Code.
Then click on the create function here. Again, the same thing. I just give the name as a author from scratch. Give the name as anything, like I want to give function name as easy to delete. Got it? Then I select a Python because it is a Python script. Use which script? 3.313. Okay. Then here click on the chain default execution role. We need to select which one? Which one? Which one, brother?
Lambda.
Role. Lambda can access which one? EC2. Okay.
EC2, yeah.
Which thing I selected? The second option, using existing role. Click on the, there is additional configuration, means like we have VPC, all this thing. You don't need all this thing. Okay. Suppose you created a VPC, you need to select all this thing. I don't need to. Okay. Click on the create function. Click on the create function. Okay. Got it? Then it will create a function with the default hello world program code. We need to change the code to the our code. Okay.
Yeah.
Chaining this instance. Done. This is the code. Okay.
Yeah.
Again. Here, this is the code. That is the default code which will run the hello world application. Hello world, basic output of the hello world. Okay. Here, just select here. Delete. Okay. Understood? Then I paste the, you don't have a paste option here. Select Control V. You don't get any paste option here. Select which one? Control V.
Control V.
Then we need to change here what? Which thing we need to change? The instance ID. Okay.
Yeah.
I have already instance ID is there. Where? Instance ID is there. Just copy here. Minimize. And paste. Again we need to click on here. Control V. What is that? Control V. Okay. Then we here option is there. How to change the code? How to change the code? Next. How to change the code here? How to change the code here? Save. Deploy. Okay. Click on where? Deploy. Okay. Need to click on the deploy. Okay. Understand?
Yeah.
And go to the Lambda function here. Here also you can click here. Select the Lambda here. Click on the Lambda function. Then how will you run this one code? Go to the test. Go to the which one? Test. Click on the create event here. I just keep it as private template and give the name as event name. Issue to delete. You can give any name. No issue. Then click on the test now. Click on the test now. Okay. So now go to the examination. If you get any error, what is the execution is failed? What is the execution failed? Okay. You have some timed out error is there because of we need to head the. If you get any syntax error, it will show that having error with the code. So now the code is properly. Code is running properly. No problem. Okay. Because of to run this task, we need to change this thing. Which one? Timed out. Okay. For this
Yeah.
one, go to the configuration. Go to the configuration. We have time to is there. Click on edit here. I'll make it as time note as a at least 10 seconds. I'll just make it as 15 seconds. Okay. And click on save.
Yeah.
If still having error, still you get error, then we need to wait for 5 to 10 minutes. Then it will run. It will delete. It will automatically stop the instance. Okay.
Yeah.
Understand? This everything is okay because sometimes it will take time dot error is there. There is no code issue error is there. Okay. Then we wait for some time. Then again we will do. It will delete. It will
Mhm.
delete. That's it, bro. That is the which one? Lambda. Okay.
Then
So
yeah.
what is a lambda? Lambda is a serverless function. You can find so many things in internet by using so many things. You can also using by using lambda. Okay. Again, I'll just go to
Mm-hmm.
deploy here. Let me check here. It will delete, of course. If we got a sandbox error, time dot 3 seconds means that there is some issue there regarding the time dot. Suppose EC2 instance need at least 10 to 50 seconds. That is error. If you get a syntax error or if you get a like code error, the test function will execute. It will generate a error. We have some error in the line 1, line 15 like that. It will show the errors. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now it is perfectly running. Okay. Again, go to the test here. Again, go to the test here. Let me check here. Going to create a test. Now what happened here? The run, huh?
Uh, yeah.
Now I go to the EC2 instance here. What happened here? What happened here?
It stopped.
The same thing we had, what we had defined in the code. We defined the code.
Yeah. Stop request sent.
I just written a code. I just integrate with the lambda by using AMROL with EC2. I just send a single to the from the lambda. I triggered the EC2 to stop. Got it?
Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you need this code, I'll just give the code, but no problem. You can find it in ChatGPT also. Not a big issue then. Okay.
Yeah. If you can send it, brother, that would be.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Okay. So tomorrow I'll now just go for the Azure and try to create a Azure portal today itself. Okay.
Okay.
I don't take any like again I don't cover like what is my cloud computing, what is my infrastructure as service, what are my platforms. I don't cover all this thing. Just simply go to the portal and explain how it is portal is there, and I'll just going to create a virtual machine from tomorrow class. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just send you all this code. No worry. This code also I sent to you. Okay.
Okay.
And I video also sent to you. Okay. Tomorrow I'll see you. Okay.
Okay, brother.